Hi, Sean here. Welcome to the first exercise video for the semester. Today we're going to be focusing on some muscular endurance exercise patterns. So we're going to start off with a quick warm-up, and then we'll get into our lower body patterns today, which are going to consist of some box jumps, some body weight squats, as well as some glute bridges. And then we'll move on to our pushing and pulling patterns, which are going to be push-ups and some lat pulls with a resistance band today. And after that, we'll do a quick recovery. Hope you guys have a good day and enjoy this workout. And just a reminder, guys, each of our exercises that we're doing today, except for the dynamic warm-up, will consist of 3 sets of 12 repetitions each, and with a 20-second rest period in between each of those sets. You'll also get 20 seconds in between each exercise, so you'll probably want to try and get your materials together before you start. Alright, let's go on to the dynamic warm-up. So to start out for our dynamic warm-up, I'm going to have you guys just start jogging, and you're going to jog for 1 minute. Here I'm only jogging 1 lap just for time's sake, but jog at a comfortable pace, just enough to get your heart rate up. After this, we're going to transition into some high knees. You're going to do high knees for about 20 yards and then back, and that'll consist of 1 lap. And then after high knees, we're going to start doing some butt kickers, same distance, and back. And then to finish it out, we're going to do some karaoke. Just nice and easy, make sure your torso stays level and get your arms going to try and get your upper body warmed up. Now that that's done, the first exercise we're going to be doing is box jumps. For this, you're going to need to find a medium height, either box or step, something stable enough for you to get up onto that you don't have to jump too far out in front of you. So that being said, let's get into it. So to go over form with your box jumps, you're going to want to start out in a nice athletic position, and then you're going to bring your arms back, and as you bring them forward, you're going to get a nice explosive movement up, land with nice soft knees, and then take a gentle step back down to do your next rep. If you feel like that wasn't challenging enough for you, you can go up to a higher step, or if that was a bit too challenging, you can go down to a lower step. For our squats, you're going to start out with feet hip width apart, and then you're going to push your butt back like you're sitting down in a chair, making sure your feet stay planted. And then once you get down till your legs are about parallel, you're going to come back up nice and slow. If that was too easy for you, you can add some light weight into a goblet squat. And if body weight alone was a little too much, you can go ahead and lower your repetitions to 8 per set for this one. For our glute bridges, you're going to want to start out with your feet firmly planted and your back flat against the ground. And you're going to focus on activating your glutes to try and get as much range of motion as you can throughout the movement. If you feel like that was a little bit too easy, you can go ahead and add a light weight and place it right over your hips, and then go ahead and continue the movement as you would normally. And then once again, if the body weight was a little bit too much, you can go ahead and lower your reps for this exercise down to 8 as well. Next up is push-ups, and you're going to go ahead and start with your hands placed just outside of your shoulders, keeping your torso nice and flat with your core activated. You're going to lower your torso till your arms are about at 90-degree angles, and do that for 12 reps. If you want something harder, you can elevate your feet on a bench. Or if normal push-ups are too much, you can go ahead and elevate your torso on a bench. Congrats on making it through the workout. Now we're going to go ahead and do some nice recovery stretches. We'll start out with a nice simple shoulder stretch. Hold each of these for about 30 to 60 seconds and make sure you're not pulling on your elbow for this particular stretch. Next we'll go on to a simple hamstring stretch here. Try and reach all the way down to your toes. Next up is a simple quad stretch. Try and keep your balance, but if you need to, you can go ahead and use a railing or a post or something to help you with the stretch. You should be feeling this stretch right up the front of your leg, and make sure you hold the stretch for 30 to 60 seconds on each leg. Next up is a calf stretch. You're going to put one foot out in front of the other and pull your toes up towards your knee, and you should feel a nice stretch in the back of your leg. Once again, repeat it on both legs for 30 to 60 seconds. Last up is our adductor stretch. For this one, you're going to have your feet slightly wider than shoulder width and go ahead and lean from one side to the other. and you should feel a nice stretch on the inside of your legs. Alright guys, that was the first workout. Thanks for participating. Please feel free to give me some honest feedback. I would love to hear it, and please drop a like for part 2. Thanks.